Hello everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about the anatomy of extensor carpi ulnaris muscle. So the extensor carpi ulnaris is this muscle of the posterior compartment of forearm, also called the extensor compartment of forearm. And it is one of the superficial muscles of posterior compartment of forearm because as you know there are two groups of muscles in the extensor compartment of forearm which are the superficial and deep groups of muscles, and the extensor carpi ulnaris, which is the muscle of our today's discussion, belongs to the superficial group of muscles. So let's talk about the origin and insertion of this muscle. So this muscle has got a very simple origin and it originates through the common extensor tendon from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. And then after origin, the tendon of origin forms a muscle belly which runs along the whole length of forearm to arrive at the distal forearm. And at the distal forearm, this muscle belly forms a muscle tendon which crosses the wrist and inserts onto the dorsal aspect of base of fifth metacarpal bone. Now let's talk about the actions performed by this muscle. So if we just concentrate a little on the name of this muscle, that is the extensor carpi, it gives us a hint that this muscle is an extensor of the carpus, which means that this muscle extends the hand at the wrist joint. And as this muscle inserts onto the ulnar aspect of hand, so this muscle also has some role in wrist adduction. Now lastly, we will talk about the nerve supply of this muscle. So the extensor carpi ulnaris muscle has got its innervation through the deep branch of radial nerve. So I am showing you a lateral view of forearm and you can see that this nerve is the radial nerve while this one is the deep branch of radial nerve which actually innervates the extensor carpi ulnaris muscle. And if we talk about the origin of the radial nerve, so this nerve arises from the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. And the nerve roots involved in supplying the extensor carpi ulnaris muscle are the anterior rami of 7th and 8th cervical spinal nerves. So that's all about the anatomy of extensor carpi ulnaris muscle. If you have any confusion in what we studied, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.